Hello there loves, hope everyone's been doing great. The inconsistency on this channel deserves a medal, I know, but please just bear with me. This week's transformation is of this set of curtains that is so stunning. The details are so rich and the texture is also just something to die for. That I transformed to this piece, which to be honest isn't among my faves. I put so much pressure on myself with the design, and whenever this happens I always end up with something that I don't necessarily like. Now don't get me wrong, this piece is stunning and I know more than a handful of people that would add this to their wardrobe any day. Also, there's gonna be a part 2 to this set, so look out for that, and if you'd like to see how all this came about, then just keep watching. To begin, I lay one of the pair on fold and created my front bodice pattern, then cut it out. I flipped the fabric to have the wrong side up and traced my back pattern. I still haven't found my patterns, but I'm always creating patterns as I go, so I don't mind doing this. I then traced 2 inches down the center front of the bodice and marked it, then cut a curve to have a sweetheart pattern. I then marked my darts on the front and back bodice pieces and placed them aside. Next, I spread out the remaining cutting and traced my favorite high-waisted pants, which I proceeded to cut out. This was another zero waste project, so I had to make the most out of this fabric. So I removed the rope strap around the cutting to enable me to get the 2 back bottom pieces and cut it out. I hope that made sense. I proceeded to sew my front and back bodice piece darts down and hem the top using my favorite pattern stitch and did overlock for the 2 back center pieces. Next, I use the longest running stitches on my machine and sew them together. This fabric has a beautiful thick texture, so I opted not to use lining with it. I counter-checked the measurements, and when satisfied, I joined the back piece to the front bodies. Next, I folded the front bodice piece in half and did hand stitches for the 2-inch mark we made initially, then pulled it down to make a few gathers like so. I then joined the bottom pieces together. Next, I joined the front and back pants pieces together from the crotch section to ensure the spread stays intact and sew it down. Next, I proceeded to join the sides. I made the front piece 6 inches wider than the back piece and made 2 box pleats like so, then sew them in place. Next, I opened the back joint and made 2 darts on each back piece. Next, I took the bodies and opened the back joint we did with the loose running stitches and the sides. I opened the side joints of the bottom piece and back and matched the bottom to the top and sew all pieces together respectively. Next, I sewed the sides closed and proceeded to install a zip off camera like so. I opened the joint at the bottom and hemmed each piece, then did turn-up folds for each leg, then pinned them down and proceeded to stitch them in place. Next, I stitched the bottom sections all the way down, and this is how it looked. I took the remaining cutting pieces and cut out the bottom strip and opened it up, then cut out equal strips. I had to have one of the strips with a joint which sucked, but it was the only way to maximize this fabric. I could have opted to use lining here or another piece of fabric, but it's okay. I then proceeded to sew the joint down and did overlock. I made sure the length matched the other strip and cut the extra off and hemmed the strips all round. Next, I made one small box split at the top end of each strip like so. I then pinned these pieces at the top edge of the back body pieces like so, then stitch them in place to have them look like this. I then did the same for the other side and did overlock on the entire piece and placed it aside. I made this choker piece off camera with the remaining cutting strips, and with that I was all done. Here's a final look, and it isn't quite in my pile of faves, but it is one that would still get the same amount of love. Do share your thoughts on it and let me know if this is something that you'd wear. Until the next one, bye loves.